Welcome to Tripedia. Immerse yourself in the enchanting beauty of Scotland. From the historic Edinburgh Castle to the mystical landscapes of the Highlands and the serene shores of Loch Ness, our channel showcases the best places this captivating country has to offer. Join us on a journey filled with ancient tales, breathtaking views, and warm Scottish hospitality. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's explore Scotland's wonders together. Fingles Glen. Sometimes referred to as the Devil's Pulpit, Fingles Glen is a breathtaking natural gorge with a very interesting history. The 70-foot deep canyon in Craighat Wood can be found beneath the small stone bridge that you'll cross before entering the lovely village of Croftamy. It's supposed to have been utilized for druid rites and covert covenanter gatherings. It's easy to see why they were drawn to this gorgeous deep chasm, with its towering cliffs and hidden passageways. The vivid green moss covering the walls creates an unearthly backdrop, while the water pouring through the red sandstone, sometimes like a river of blood. If you're a fan of the program Outlander, you may recognize this location because it was supposed to have truth-telling powers in the series. Edinburgh. Edinburgh is frequently dubbed one of the world's most beautiful cities, and with a rich history, a medieval old town, and a Georgian grace-filled new town, it's easy to see why. This picturesque capital is surrounded by 7 hills, with the famed Royal Mile framed by Edinburgh Castle and the exquisite Holyrood Palace. The 11th century castle, perched atop an extinct volcano, is a world-renowned Scottish icon. It has witnessed everything from royal rituals, magnificent feasts, and the birth of a king to terrible conflicts, vicious politics, and the deaths of queens. Isle of Skye. The Isle of Skye, the largest of the Inner Hebrides, is a breathtaking Scotland vacation with plenty to see and do. Its breathtaking terrain features soaring emerald-covered mountains, dramatic coastal cliffs that dip down to seashell-strewn stretches of sand, unusual rock formations, and waterfalls nearly everywhere you look, some of which drop into the blue waters of the Atlantic. Inverness, Loch Ness. Many travelers flock to Scotland's most famous loch in search of the Loch Ness Monster, but that isn't the only reason you should go there. On a Loch Ness tour from Inverness, look for the famous monster, trek around the lakeside, and visit the ruins of Urquhart Castle, formerly one of the country's largest castles. Only the remains of the medieval fortifications survive now, but it's still fun to explore and enjoy the lake views. Climb Grant Tower, which overlooks the renowned loch, peek into a decrepit jail cell reputed to have housed the legendary Gaelic bard Domhnall Donn, and imagine the magnificent dinners formerly hosted in the vast hall. The Loch Ness Centre and Exhibition tells the stories of the country's most enigmatic aquatic monsters. Orkney Islands. The Orkney Islands are located close off the north coast of Scotland and are home to puffin and sea colonies, as well as gigantic Arctic seabirds and dolphins. The UNESCO World Heritage-listed islands are also known for their fascinating collection of Neolithic monuments, stone circles, and tombs, including the Standing Stones of Stennis, 4 giant megaliths that may be the oldest henge site in the British Isles, believed to be part of an original ring of 12 dating from the 3rd millennium BC. The Old Man of Hoy, Orkney's most famous monument, is a 450-foot sea stack formed from layer upon layer of old red sandstone on the island of Hoy. Its formation can be traced back through the centuries through maps and paintings. In 1750, it was portrayed as a headland, but wild waters had cut the rock into a stack and arch, with the 2 legs giving it the name Old Man. Glasgow. Glasgow is a vibrant city with a diverse range of popular attractions. Glasgow was designated one of the top 20 best of the world destinations by National Geographic Traveler for its world-class architecture, vibrant nightlife, breathtaking scenery, and outstanding shopping. Glencoe Valley. Scotland's most gorgeous mountain valley and most famous glen is also one of the country's most dramatic, with foreboding mountains, rushing waterfalls, and gleaming lochs contributing to a landscape that appears to have been photoshopped. Walking through the valley, which is framed by the pristine expanse of Loch Lomond and dominated by the pinnacles of the Three Sisters mountain range, as well as the cone-like pap of Glencoe, is one of the country's most rewarding walks. New Lanark. New Lanark is a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the River Clyde. The former cotton mill village is set in a breathtaking Scottish setting where utopian idealist Robert Owen once envisioned a model industrial community. Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis's soaring peak is not only Scotland's highest point, but also the highest mountain peak in the entire United Kingdom. Hiking, climbing, and scrambling up its sheer face is regarded as one of the country's most difficult feats, but those who succeed will be rewarded with some of Scotland's most beautiful views. The view extends from the Grampian Mountains to Glencoe and the Atlantic shore. On a really clear day, Northern Ireland can be seen. The Pony Track, which begins at Achintee, about 1.5 miles east of Fort William, takes walkers up the west flank, maintaining a constant and not unduly steep incline for much of the way. The Trossachs and Loch Lomond National Park. Legendary outlaw Rob Roy McGregor formerly roamed this area of great natural beauty. Visitors have been lured here since the 19th century by tales and poems inspired by local folklore, as well as the beautiful terrain that boasts stunning wild landscapes and a historical history. Loch Lomond, the largest lake in Britain and the Queen of Scottish Lakes, is located in the center of the park. With its waters teeming with trout, salmon, and whitefish, it's a favorite fishing site, but generations of Scots and visitors have used it for boating, water skiing, swimming, and picnicking. A boat tour or a trek around its shores are two of the greatest ways to explore it. Balloch Castle, an early 19th century country mansion, is located at the loch's southern end. The Fingles Cave. Fingles Cave, located on the deserted island of Staffa, is 72 feet high and 270 feet deep. But what makes this sea cave so visually appealing is its unusual cathedral-like structure and hexagonal basalt columns fashioned in perfect six-sided pillars. The Ring of Brodgar. Orkney has the third largest and one of the grandest stone circles in the United Kingdom. The Ring of Brodgar was built between 2500 and 2000 BC. The cause for its existence is still unknown, despite being a prominent feature of the island. The stone ring was constructed in a true circle 341 feet wide. Although it is thought to have initially housed 60 megaliths, archaeological evidence does not support that figure. Only 27 stones remain today. In comparison to the massive megaliths that comprise the standing stones of Stennis, these stones are relatively smaller, ranging in height from 7 feet to 15 feet, 3 inches. Melrose Abbey. Melrose Abbey is a partly destroyed monastery of the Cistercian order near Melrose, Roxburghshire, in the Scottish Borders region. It is arguably Scotland's most famous ruin, and surely one of its most alluring. The church's remaining ruins date from the early 15th century, and its intriguing past provides visitors with a strong feeling of romance. An unopened casket holding King Robert the Bruce's heart remained in Edinburgh until 1998, when it was reburied at Melrose Abbey on June 22nd. Thank you for joining us on our travels around the world with Tripedia. We hope that our videos have given you a glimpse into the incredible diversity and beauty of our planet. We believe that travel is not just about ticking off destinations on a bucket list, but about immersing yourself in new cultures, meeting new people, and creating unforgettable memories. As you continue your own journey, we encourage you to explore with an open heart and an open mind. Whether you're traveling solo, with friends, or with family, every trip is a chance to learn, grow, and connect with the world around you. Thank you for being a part of the Tripedia community, and we look forward to continuing to share our adventures with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration and tips. Until next time, safe travels.